The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Crash, crash.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Like 20.
Check.
Maverick.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Justin Houston who got him down. On second down now, it's Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mike 35. Don't get nervous. Check 13. Check 13.
Value 3.
Rush in. Hey, alert 3. Switch.
From the red zone now, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
He goes to that. 180.
58 right there. You better bring it. You better.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Goff. Open man is Howard, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Lorenzo Carter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On first down, Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 2.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the interception, here's Gall. And he finds Howard complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin the drive with Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down, it's Coleman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz to throw again. Drops it off for Coleman. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running? Able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Throwing now is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. So that one will be accepted.
We got this.
Hit the hut. 120.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
This is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Here we go, here we go.
There's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ric Flair.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Four down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam.
Protein spill. Slam ritual.
49, check 4.
5. 5.
Switch, watch, switch, watch, switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz again. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And the Rams have got it back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
We go tonight. 180.
Come on. I got him.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Rams 26, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Shell.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. McCaffrey on the counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. On second down, it's McSorley. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
don't they?
They
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition can...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Looking to throw on first and 10. Here's McSorley. This one complete to Coleman. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will get him one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They try again with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 20.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now McSorley. This is Coleman with the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's McSorley to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Los Angeles,
oh, I had to get back up.